How arrays work in Swift is not much different than in other languages. For instance, in the first lines we have declaration and initialization of arrays 1, 2, and 3. There are two ways in which we can declare arrays. First one is with this kind of brackets where inside we write the data type for arrays, items, or square brackets, and then we don't need this keyword array. Parenthesis means this initialization at the same time. As we can see, we have 0 elements inside, and for instance here we declare and initialize array of integers, empty as well, or we can just straight away write our array A4 with string values, and then we don't need to all this stuff here because Swift is able to infer the data type for items of array. If you would like to list the values of array, we can use a loop for in. This is name of our array, value is temporary variable, and we use it inside of our print line command, and then we have printed all values from our array. One of the useful functions for array is append. We write inside the value we would like to append to our array. A3 is array of integers, and we append integers. With every integer added to array, it's added at the end of the array. We can remove last item from the array with remove last method, and then we can see the last value 5 is removed from this array, or we can remove some value at a very specific index. The indexes for array are integers, so for second, this index means 2, which is 0, 1, 2, because we start counting in items of array from 0, so this will be the last one actually in our array, so we remove 3, value 3 at index 2, 0, 1, 2, 3 is removed. We can count the number of items in the array because we removed the last one, only 2 remain. We can update or modify value at specific index. For instance, for this one it will be, because we have only 4 and 6 which left, it will be 4 and 6, and we would like to modify at index 1, the 0, 1, it means 6 will be replaced with 7 by assignment. And now here we can, for array 3, we can print all values again. Array values, it will be 4 and 7. We have here 4 and 7, and we can write the length of the array here. Array length is 2 because we have only 2 elements. The length of array is always bigger than the highest possible index for the array, because this count says how many elements we have inside of our array. There is one very specific and useful function, enumerate, which lets us to return both index and value. And basically this function, it goes over array and return tuple for each item, but this tuple is built of index and value for every specific item, and we can obviously split this tuple to use separately index and value. Like for instance here, this is exactly the construction we have to use to be able to use enumerate. For this is our tuple. First is index, next is value. There is just temporary values. We can use them inside, in the body of 4. So it's 4, our tuple, in enumerate, and here we have our array, apple, mango, orange, print line, item, index, I use this temporary variable for index, and the second one is value, and I use it for value, and I'm able to print it. Line 44, this one actually is 46 now. So in line 46, item, first I increase the index to start counting from 1. This is the reason I add here 1 to original index. First one is 0, so I get 1, for next one 2 and 3, and on the right hand side I get values for every index. If I remove this one, I will get original indexes for this array: 0, 1 and 2, 0, 1 and 2 for orange.